but the fire sticks and the wagons come, and the night falls on the setting sun. stopping still. I can't see their faces, only the shadows of their eyes. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off of the northeast winds, sailing on summer breeze, and skipping over the ocean like a stone. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off of the northeast winds, sailing on summer breeze, and skipping over the ocean like a stone. Everybody's talking at me, can't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of my mind. I won't let you leave my love behind. No, I won't let you leave.
Sometimes I wake up with the sadness, other days it feels like madness. So what would I do without you? When colors turn to shades of gray, with the weight of the world at the end of the day, what would I do without you? A decade goes by without a warning, and there's still a kindness in your eyes. Amidst the questions and the worry, a peace of mind always takes me by surprise. I feel like I'm walking with eyes as blind as a man without a lantern in a coal mine. What would I do without you? My imagination gets the best of me, and I'm trying to hide, lost at sea. What would I do without you? The difference between what I've said and done, and you're still standing by my side. A guilty soul and a worried mind. I will never make it if I'm on my own. So you got the morning, I got midnight. You are patient, I'm always on time. Oh, what would I do without you? You got your sunshine, I got rain clouds. You got hope, I got my doubts. So what would I do without you? Oh, what would I do without you? Oh, what would I do without you?
it's me, you've come to take my duality away. It's by midnight time I could not see if I were you, were you, were me. We play the game with skillful hands, and so I ask for your demands. Give me your love, give me your gun, and you traced us back to where we begun. So the morning came and swept the night away, as I was looking for a way to disappear amongst the quiet things and all these empty streets. I found a way, I found a way to reappear. I follow you where you go. Yes, I'll be there just so you know. I need your condolence and your trust, but I won't ask for much. There's a heavy load upon our backs of things we carry from the past. My guilt-filled mind had tried to run, but you traced us back to where we begun. So the morning came and swept the night away, as I was looking for a way to disappear amongst the quiet things and all these empty streets. I found a way, I found a way to reappear. I follow you where you go. Yes, I'll be there just so you know. I need your condolence and your trust, but I won't ask for much. I'll only ask for so much. No, I won't ask for much. So the morning came, swept the night away. I found a way, I found a way to reappear. Never thought the day would come when I would find someone to love me only, to love me only. Thought I'd try to settle down, I'd stay close to the ground, I'd spend the hours counting all the flowers. I'll be gone so fast, I'll fly across the midnight sky. Arrived a leaving can bet I'm dreaming you can bet I'm dreaming. I've been spending too much time searching in vain to find the only reason, the only reason be alive. And with another, and with another, to be alive, to be alive.
She was born in New Orleans, Louisiana. Branded with the name Lisa Sawyer. Circa 1963. Grandmother was Indian. Her mother's name was Eartha, swift as the wind, fierce as fire. Her father's name was Victor. Worked 2 jobs to provide for his flock. She was the youngest of seven. She grew up on Louisa Street, chaos around, but inside cozy, small, but a mansion in her eyes. Nation. Never had much money, but was filthy rich. The wealth couldn't get from a dark casino, a lottery ticket. They had love, rich in love. The complexion of a sweet prey, lean hair long as the sea, heart warm like Louisiana sun, voice like a symphony of the most beautiful instruments. Whoa, beautiful. just 16, she found Christ at an altar. All along he was calling her name. The gospel spoken from an old wrinkled man. Gospel. She was born in New Orleans. She was born in New Orleans. She was born in New Orleans. New Orleans.
Back when I was 18, life gave me nothing but a sweet, sweet kiss. If you give a man 10 more years, you can see what it does to him. I took a bus to the Great Salt Lake and moved south to a city of sin. There was a dark, dark cloud hanging overhead. I met my baby in a checkout line. We were laughing at the cashier's shoes. She asked me if I wasn't going nowhere. I'll go nowhere if it's going with you. We got married on a rainy Sunday. I got nervous and lost my cool. There was a bright, bright cloud hanging over you. I hope my lover's pure. I show my very best. There's no good reason why the things I've got are the things I'm supposed to get. There was a bright, bright cloud hanging overhead. We bought a house in the downtown district. I was singing to pay the bill. And you danced naked on our kitchen table. We were wild, young, and ready to live. I swore that you were the only girl that I could ever be crazy for. You said, hey, love is just another word and no use for. I hope my lover's pure. I show my very best. There's no good reason why the things I've got are the things I'm supposed to get. There was a dark, dark cloud hanging overhead. Well, I woke up 9 years later to a woman that I don't even see. I buy her presents in the snowy season. We'll make love every other week. I call my parents on the weekends that I've been drinking a bit too hard. Now there's a dark, dark cloud hanging in my heart. I hope my lover's pure. I show my very best. There's no good reason why the things I've got are the things I'm supposed to get. There is a dark, dark cloud hanging overhead.
I'm sorry, what's that, Mark? Could you say that? Can you say that louder in front of everyone?
Yeah, we can point the camera at ourselves.
Sure, point the camera at yourself, Mark. Everybody out there all across the wide world web will be looking at your big head. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for waiting a little bit. We're getting just a tiny bit of a late start, but there was a lot of you guys to get in here, man. Thank you so much for selling this show out so quickly. By the way, you sold it out in less than 12 hours. Certainly less than 24. Which then, once it sells out that quick, then it's a no-brainer to add the second show, the late show, which as of then this morning, it also sold out. So, but I want you guys to know, I don't want you to feel like you're being like raced out of here, right? We're going to hold the second show at bay. They've been told to wait patiently as you guys leave. So I want you to, if it takes some minutes sometimes to take a show like this in, right? Like you don't want to just flee the premises. You want to soak in the bubble of music joy for as long as you can. I mean, I'm still soaking in it on Sundays. The next day, I come out here and just swim around in it. I could go on and on and on about Natalie, and I will. Just kidding. Exactly. Natalie came to me like so many people do. It's like there's such a beautiful music community web here in Sacramento. So like somebody comes and it introduces me to somebody else, and then somebody else comes and it just like spreads and spreads. And that's in a beautiful virus. And in this case, it was Casey Lipka who came here through Beth Duncan, they brought me Dear Darling. And honestly, since Dear Darling played here as a trio, absolutely fabulous. And I love them all individually as individual artists. And Casey and Hannah Jane have both had individual projects here at the Bootleg as well. But I've been saying to Natalie, I've been whispering quite loudly actually in her ear, like, please do a show. Please do a show. And you hadn't done one like this, right? And I'm so proud of her. Like I was telling her in the green room, I said, I'm proud of you, like ridiculous, like a parent proud. Like I birthed you. I went and took you to the cello lessons. Like that's sorry. And I know that there's a woman here in the room who actually did do that. So thank you. It's way easier being this mama than you. So. But I swear that's the level of pride that I have. And you guys are in for a beautiful, beautiful treat. She has put together an incredible experience for you. And if that is not a warm enough warm-up for you, Natalie, I love you. Love you. Bloom.
The world is spinning too fast for me. I can't catch a break. I can't even breathe. There's too much pressure and it's building up steam. No room to stop and just be. 'Cause we're packing too much in, and we're spread way too thin. Let go and let music slow the time, bring us together in rhythm and rhyme. Let music bless your ears and reach your heart, bring you to tears. Let music slow you down again. Let it slow you down again. When time is money and money is time, there's no room for play, and it's foolish to rhyme. When rest is a luxury and you're lucky to sleep, then you wake up and rinse and repeat. Oh, darling, take a breath. Let's savor a moment of rest. Let's sway to the music. Let the rhythm cradle your heart. Let it slow down your breathing. Relax those shoulders. Unfurl your brow and sigh with me. Let go and let music slow the time and bring us together in rhythm and rhyme. Let music slow us down again. Let it slow us down again. We need to slow down again. Let us slow down again. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. And welcome to my first solo show. Oh, wow. Gosh, I'm so grateful for Cassie for putting that bug in my ear. It was the perfect timing too. I mean, I've put off this for many years actually, but it was the right time. It was the right time to challenge myself. This show is exactly that. I wanted to challenge myself to play the songs that I've written and put a date in the calendar so that I'd finish the songs that I had started. So you're gonna hear songs that I've written over the last 5 years, and then some that I've been tweaking up till 5 minutes ago. So yeah, they're seedlings, and so I'm just reminding myself of that for grace and nerves. So that song I wrote over the pandemic, and I find I don't go out and see music enough, like be a recipient and an audience member enough. Oh gosh, and I remember over the pandemic feeling
a little bit irrelevant or not as important. And then every time I'd go see a live show, I'm like, oh my gosh, we need music. We desperately need music. And yeah, I thought it would be a good way for me to get in some deep breaths also at the start of the show. So I'm so grateful for all of you making space for me and this beautiful, beautiful like living room setting. I want to kick off with a song another one I wrote during the pandemic, thanks to an incredible Zoom group that met every day at 11 o'clock, and each day was a different prompt for a song. And that particular day, I was at my parents' house, and the prompt was, look out the window and write about the very first thing that you see. And I saw a tetherball pole. And I thought, this is going to be terrible. This is going to be a horrible song. And I was like, okay, I'm going to make a joke song. It's going to be funny, and it's going to be weird. And I started free writing. And this imagery of the tetherball starts bringing up nostalgia and memories of being a kid in my parents' backyard. And the song took a twist. The song took a twist. Whoa! The song took a twist, and I went down this nostalgia road, and the song ended up being about home. And I was kind of sad because, I mean, a funny song about a tetherball could be fun. But yeah, I wanna share this one, and want to dedicate it to my mom and dad who are here, and thank them for the amazing childhood I was so lucky to have. Okay, I'm trying out some new tech, and I'm gonna try to take time to think about what I need before each song. So here we go. I hope you all have a nice beverage with you. There we go. An old flat tire filled with concrete steadies the metal of the tetherball pole, weathering quietly, swaying with the wind. It's been here all these years, but today it looks different. 'Cause while you've stayed, I've been gone. And while I've been away, I forgot my home. Melancholy memories, thinking back on summer gatherings, finding shapes in the clouds that rolled past. Children's voices echo from the trampoline, grown-ups chuckle from the grass, and they'll say, remember your roots, remember who raised you, and hold these memories in your heart. Remember your home, remember your home. The way that the sun sets on the valley below, I can see it now. The way that we dance through the daisies that grow, spinning beneath the tetherball pole. Ooh. Ooh. have changed, and I know I've been gone, but you'll always be my home, whether I'm here or alone, whether I'm here or alone. My sister's here too. It's the best. Okay, so speaking of relations, that sounds really weird. I got a ditty for you. And in my world, there are multiple meanings for the word ditty, but I didn't know this. So a ditty, I'm gonna call it a short song, but in my home, your toiletry bag that you take on trips is your ditty bag. Does anyone else call that? Okay, so there's some other people. Okay, I grew up like all my family calling that your ditty bag, and then I went out in the world and they're like, my what bag? And yeah, so 2 meanings for ditty, and this is a ditty for my love. With you, I get an extra bounce in my step. With you, the morning cobwebs get swept. With you, I no longer dread my alarm. With you, good feelings start brewing in my heart. You're my coffee maker. You know just how to shake up my world. You're my morning changer. Just when I think back in my bed I should curl. What would I do? What would I do without you? What would I do? What would I do without you? Without you. So you probably thought that was to my partner, but April Fools! Gotcha. So I actually do have a song that is for my love, my partner, but now you're not gonna believe me because Peter cried wolf, right? But it's true. I do have a song for Garrett, and every time I think about the fact that we're together, I just think that it's wild because kids that started dating, we were kids, we were like little tiny people, our brains were like this small when our lives collided, and we dated throughout high school and college, and we went to different colleges, and it just doesn't add up. You know, people shed skins, we become different people, but I feel so incredibly lucky that our paths are together, even under those circumstances. So we did break up in college. We broke up for about a year, and I wanted to have a song that captured my journey back to Garrett and our coming back around. And a theme tonight is bad song titles. So y'all can help me out here. Like I really struggle with song titles, but I'm gonna like call it Good Things at the moment. Working title. Yeah, this one's for Garrett. There are so many things that I've wanted to say, but my words float away, so I don't. There are so many things that I've wanted to do, but they all start with you, so I won't. And My mind's playing tricks on me, baby. I thought we'd be back together by now. Thought we'd work it out somehow. We were long distance loving, taking road trips down California. We fell asleep on the phone. And we were saving up our dollars to fly across the ocean as our love was slowly falling apart. Too young to know what it takes, too afraid to consider a break. So we stretched it out until it came crashing down, down, down. And I took that money that I had saved. I jumped on a plane to Taiwan. I was making a grand escape. I was trying to move on, had to see if it was true. Are the good things in my life just better with you? Misty mountains, tiny cars, floating lanterns, glowing stars. Sun City took my breath away. With every photo that I took, I'd imagine how you'd look if I showed it to you then and there. With every new sight and every new taste in my heart, a growing ache, how I longed for you to be there with me. 'Cause I could travel far and wide, but I'd be missing the most beautiful sight. Darling, I now know this is true. Oh, the good things in my life are truly better with you. Back at home and broken-hearted, in our small town where it started, a little bird said you had found someone new. I didn't care, I couldn't wait, asked to meet you that very day. I needed you to hear me say that I will wait as long as it takes. And I'm done searching for a grand escape. And I could travel far and wide, but I'd be missing the most beautiful sight. Oh, darling, I know that this is true. Oh, the good things in my life, the good things are just better with you. There are so many things that I've wanted to say, oh, the words that I've prayed just for you. There are so many things that I'm longing to do, and they all start with you. Thank you so much. I'm going to dive into the second song I ever wrote, and it was in a tough time. Songs always end up being born in tough times, right? And I'll never remember. I'll never forget the moment the melody of this song came to me. It was the first time I was just dipping my feet into songwriting. I'd only written one song, and I'd always thought it was really strange when songwriters said, you know, oh, a melody came into my head. I'm like, that doesn't happen, really. Like, that's not real, right? But I was out watering the garden, and this melody, this right here with the lyrics, so weird, kind of magical how that happens. It was, why'd I kill the spider on the wall? It was more afraid of me than I of he. And that was it. Weird, right? weird song beginning. But as I was like, well, I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna go in and grab my cello and started messing around with chords, and it really was a cathartic experience because I processed what I later realized was this sense of loss of the inner child, or loss of that joy and freedom that children so naturally have. It was a realization of that loss. And song title alert, it's called Spider Song. That's bad, but we're gonna go with it. Yes. Why'd I kill the spider on the wall? It was more afraid of me than I of he. Or maybe it's just she. Looking out the window, see the rain, wishing I could run outside, be a kid again, get soaking wet. Where have you gone? The child in me, where have you gone? The rain falls down from the sky. The rain, it falls down from the sky. Stories woven in my head, wondering about what they just said. Do they even care? Should I just forget? Afraid of you, afraid of me. Could it be we're scared of the same things? And that pain always stings. Where have you gone? The child in me, where have you gone? The rain falls down from the sky. The rain, it falls down from the sky. And all of me is caught up in a dream. Sing to me a lullaby to sleep. And all of me is caught up in a dream. Sing to me a lullaby. Sing to me a lullaby to sleep. To sleep. To sleep. To sleep. The weary soul inside her tried but can't get out. Down came the rain and filled her heart with doubt. Where are you, sun? Please come dry up all this pain. Come save my little spider and mend my heart again. The rain falls down from the sky. The rain, it falls down from the sky. Thank you so much. Okay, now it's time for the first song I ever wrote. I'm kind of mad at this song because it's the one I get most nervous about. Like, why would I do that with a first song? Why would I make it hard? But that's what it is. A big theme in my life is putting off challenging or scary things. And I, just really struggled with self-doubt. And when I wrote this song, I was in this fork in the road of starting on a journey where I was thinking more on my own, thinking more for myself, but it was absolutely terrifying, and I just kept meeting this wall of fear. It was just terrifying, and this fear of doing the scary things. And I now see that, like I was telling this to my friend today, that the bravest people I know are not the people without fear. They're the people that walk with fear at their side, that take those steps even though they're scared. And I've really just been in the depths with that journey for like the last 5 years. So a big excuse that I was using to kind of numb that pain of not going forward with the things I wanted in my life, the things I was scared of, was this like little carrot of, well, you'll do it, but you'll do it when blank. You'll do it as soon as you get good enough, and underneath all that messaging is the concept of like, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough, and I'm not, and I realized that I had some really deep, bad self-narratives going on. So yeah, this just really captured that time of life I was in, and I have changed the lyrics in this song because when I first wrote it, I had this hopeful idea. At the end, the lyrics were, I know that I'm ready, because I was like, I bet there's going to be a time when I'm going to be ready. And I have changed that. Those are not the lyrics, because it's not true. Like, we're never ready, ever. And so here is my song called As Soon As. Hey, thank you. Frozen, paralyzed, lost and insecure. I know that you're dreaming, but the dream is where it stays, hidden away in the shadow of your fears, in the shadow of your fears. As soon as I'm older, as soon as I'm wiser, as soon as I'm braver and stronger and better, that's when I'll give. And that's when I say that I'll give. As soon as I'm ready, plans prepared, as soon as the path is smooth and clear, that's when I'll give. That's when I say that I'll give. But I'm missing this life I've been given, missing this all the while I've been waiting for the as soon as, for the as soon as. Take the path slow, but don't take it easy. Take it in deeply. Take the path slow, but don't take it easy. Take it in deeply. As soon as I've climbed higher, as soon as I've strived harder, that's I'm giving, and I'm a mess in this. All the while I'm just waiting for the as soon as, for the as soon as the winter is over and the sun melts the snow from my feet. You've told me over and over, but I still don't believe. Da-dee-dee-da, dee-dee-da, da-da, dee-dee-da, da-dee, dee-dee-da, da-da-dee-da, da-dum-dee-da. There's no such thing as ready, and I'll learn as I go, and that's why I'll give. That's why I'll give. Thank you so much. Well, my favorite part of the night is starting, and that means that our guests are going to be joining me. I'm so excited. So I want to welcome Hattie Craven up here and Ben Kopf up here. Yes, you know them because they are pillars of the Sacramento music community. Oh, I just love them so much. So I actually heard Hattie's voice as a child, when she was a child, before I met Hattie, because we had a Joe Craven album at my home. So I was listening to Hattie before I got the chance to meet her, and I've been so, so grateful for our paths to cross here in Sacramento. Hattie is an absolute delight, and she has such an eye for beauty. It comes out in her music. It comes out, I just went to her home for the first time. She just moved in, and it is beautiful. It is like a retreat. I want to go write songs in her house. It's so beautiful. Her attention to detail, her eye for beauty, her appreciation for beauty, it just blossoms from your persona. So I'm so grateful for Hattie, and I wanted to give her, we're going to play a song that we wrote together, and we're going to talk about it.
The first time we actually got to hang out and get together, we started writing this song. And I haven't done a ton of co-writes with a lot of people, just a handful of folks, and it was so fun and so easy, and we bounced off of each other so well. And I can't wait to write more songs with her. And we're recording the song now with Ben, and he's been putting his magic on it, and I'm just very grateful to have you in my life now.
I'm so grateful. Yeah, it's gonna be out like in the world on streaming platforms this year. I don't want to put a date on it, but it will be out there.
Soon. It's called In the Night. Check, check. Guitar. There it is. The birds will sing their song. The willows bloom and spread their sweet scent. The sun
up slow, but her light leaves a glow. She's gone to rest, now the moon is out. In the night, I think about you all the time. I wonder if you think of me when you're looking at the moon. The sun, she rose, bringing you to my mind. The spark I feel sets a fire inside, ignites locked eyes, and you pull me in. Reach out your hand and ask me to dance in the night. I think about you all the time. I wonder if you think of me. It's hard when it's only in your head. My mind is playing tricks on me again. Are you here? Is this real or is it just pretend? In the night, I think about you all the time. I know it ain't true, but in the night, I'm dancing with you, and the birds and the sun, they're all dancing too. They're singing this song, they remind me of you as I'm looking at the moon.
Oh gosh, Heidi Craven and Ben Kopp. We will be seeing Ben again. Ben again. Oh wow, so fun. Gosh. So I'm a relatively newer songwriter, and I'm learning so much with every year. And I will say that a huge part of my growth has been being a part of Dear Darling. Gosh, I'm so grateful to learn from Casey and Hannah. They're brilliant musicians. But I've been learning how beautiful it is that songs are like time capsules for me, and they like really hold the feelings and the time period of life that I'm in at the time as I'm writing it. And I wanted to write about the evolution of the relationship with our moms. I love my mom so much. She's right there. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Just how we grow, and we grow from, these little dependent people to independent adults, and we redefine our relationship, and it's always evolving, and we learn so much about each other. We teach each other things, and I'm so grateful for her. And this is just a song about our ever-evolving relationship, and it's called Mama. Mama closes all the windows to keep her in from the cold. Wraps a blanket round her shoulders, hoping she'll never grow. But Racing the clock, make it slow. And over again. Time passes by like an old friend. Little girl, she's getting older now. She wants to leave the nest and fly. She says you call too much and worry all the time. Asking for space, making mama cry. 'Cause over and over we go. We're chasing the clock, make it slow. And over again. Time passes by like an old friend. She is grown and running solo now. That little girl is flying high. She wants to seem she's got it all under control. She tiptoes on a tightrope in the sky. And I spoke too soon when I said I didn't need you. And I don't want you to think that I don't care. And I spoke too soon when I said I didn't need you. I spoke too soon, Mama, I need you. Mama, I need you. 'Cause over and over again, time passes by like an old friend. And over we go. Racing the clock, make it slow. Make it slow. Make it slow. Thank you so much. Feels just like a huge blessing, a blessing to be here and to share these songs with you. So, a day that changed my life was when I met Casey Livka. That beautiful soul right there. Who was at her solo show on Thursday? Oh my gosh, right? Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. It's really true. Meeting Casey then led to meeting Hannah Jane Kyle and the collaboration with Dear Darling. And those two women have grown me in so many ways that I probably will never even fully comprehend. And when we first came together, I had like 3 or 4 songs to my name, and we had a songwriting retreat, and we said, hey, bring in, 2 song seeds of your own. And I had this song called Way Deep Down that was sitting on the shelf and not being played per usual, and these women gave the song its life. And they, for the first time in my life, I experienced what it was like to play out a song that I had written. And they gave that song the wings. And the first experience of me feeling the, wow, a song I just wrote meant something to someone. And it made me fall in love with songwriting and make me want to continue with songwriting. It's gonna feel weird to play this song without Casey and Hannah, but this is my song Way Deep Down, and I wanted to just acknowledge the two of them and thank them for helping me find my own light way deep down. It's knocking at your door tonight, nudging you to open up, to loosen your grip. Like a guitar stored in a closet, it beckons you to play, like a sewing kit stowed away. You got all the tools, but you don't know how to use them. You got all the tools, but you're too afraid to use them. And you keep it in your pocket where it's safe and sound. But the seed won't grow if you keep it from the ground. And you'll keep it in your pocket where it's safe and sound. And everybody's dying to see what you got hidden way deep down, way deep down, way deep down. Oh, I remember you knocking at my door, but I was so scared to open up. I was too scared to see something more. And the knock goes da-dee-dum-da, and the bell goes da-dee-dum-da. And you keep it in your pocket where it's safe and sound. But the seed won't grow if you keep it from the ground. And you'll keep it in your pocket where it's safe and sound. And I'm dying for you to see what you got hidden way deep down. And I pray for the courage, and I hope for a new chance way deep down, way deep down. You got all the tools, you just gotta see them. You got all the tools, you just gotta free them. Way deep down, way deep down. You've got it all. Listen to the call. Yeah, that felt weird. I want to play that with Hannah and Casey. Okay, so oh my gosh, I'm just still like pinching myself. My dear, dear friend Hayoon flew all the way from Seattle to be here today. And get this, she thought that she'd come down and just watch the show. She was like, I want to come support you. I'm like, you're playing. I'm like, I'm sorry. That's an unfortunate aspect of being a musician. You'll be roped in wherever possible. We're going to do a little set change. safe. Okay. So when I roped Hayun into this, I wanted to write a song that was for the two of us that could show off Hayun. And so I started with this little melodic idea, and the music came before any sort of sense of the song. And it was like 3 weeks ago, and I was like, okay, this needs lyrics, stat. And so I found that a way that I get in touch with the song's meaning or the lyrics is singing gibberish over the chords. So I just started singing whatever came into mind over the chords, and this line, "If you really want me to want this," just was popping up all over the place. I'm like, what the heck is this song about? And as I played with it a little bit more, I was like, oh my gosh, this is an angry woman. I'm like, what's she angry about? And then I just started envisioning like this 1950s housewife that just had enough. And I was like, okay, I didn't know this song was going to be about this, but that's what it is. And it doesn't have a title. So it's called the Hayun song right now.
I'm the angry woman.
Okay. All right. So that's what it's about. Okay. All right. Just make sure I'm in tune. Should we test levels a little bit? See if your cellos come through. Can you hear her? Woo! Yay. Okay, let's get angry. Alright, I hope I remember the words. 1, 2, 4. I host your parties, I cook the dinner. I wear the dress that makes me look thinner. Lipstick painted cherry smile. I'm your trophy wife drowned in denial. Dishes are clean and the clothes in the dryer. This ship's so tight I should be out for hire. Kids fell asleep to the prayers that I prayed. You call me the queen of this castle, but I work like a maid. If you really want me to want this, if you really want me to want this, I better see a difference. I don't want to hear another promise, another empty excuse. If you really want me to want this, you better start listening to what I have to say. I pack your suitcase, iron your coats, fold your clothes, write your thank you notes. I make you look good, I make you look neat, while you make the big bucks I work for free. You show me off, spin me around, then you shut me down when I open my mouth. If you really want me to want this, you gotta make a difference. attention. I don't wanna hear another promise, another empty excuse. If you really want me to want this, you better start listening to what I have to say. Hey, you and Fred. Oh my gosh, isn't she amazing? Thank you. Woo. Oh, that was so fun.
Yeah, I gotta solve my anger somehow.
Woo, yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Wow. Oh man. Well, I feel so lucky to have so many incredible role models in my life and so many incredible women in my life that inspire me to keep growing and keep changing and stepping into vulnerability and confidence and strength in a world where that's hard to do. And I think the next song I'm about to share with you, the song Seed, came about after watching a speech. I can't even remember who it was, but an incredible speech from a woman on Instagram, and she was like, I think she was talking in Washington, and I had this sensation of like how amazing that our phones open up the world, to amazing people and amazing influences. I was so moved by it, and I was walking out to my car, and this line of "I want to be like the women I see on my tiny TV screen" just came up. And so that's the start of this song, and just feel so grateful for the role models that I have in my life. And so I want to dedicate it to all the women that have gone before me and made my life easier, and the women that continue to work to make it easier for other women today, because we need a lot of work. There's a lot of work to be done. So this is called Like the Women I See. I think I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Can you hear that okay? I've always been a good girl, gold stars and accolades, jealous of the wild girls. They never seem to be afraid. I've been looking for myself in everybody else's opinion of me. I wonder what it's like to be free. 'Cause I wanna be like the women I see on my tiny TV screen. They stand up tall and speak out loud without second guessing themselves. I wanna be like the women I see. I wish I could be like the women I see. Well, I'd be lying if I told you that my yes means yes and my no means no. I've spent all my life just trying to make you happy, and now I'm empty. I'm stripped down to the bone. Time is ticking and I don't know where to start. I don't know who I am, but I know what I want. 'Cause I wanna be like the women I see in my life and on my screen. I wanna stand up tall and speak out loud without second guessing myself. I wanna be like the women I see. I wanna be like the women I see. She's a healer, she's a fighter. She cries as often as she smiles. She doesn't thirst for your approval. She knows her worth, strong as the tide. Strength in her eyes, a mission she's on. She's crying out her anthem song. 'Cause there's too much wrong with the world to keep silent. And keeping my mouth shut sustains the violence. When supposedly I'm keeping the peace, in reality, it's just apathy. 'Cause I wanna be like the women I see in my life and all around me. She stands up tall and she speaks out loud. She dreams of a world that's bigger than herself. I wanna be like the women I see on my tiny TV screen. She's not in her head, she's out in the streets crying for justice and equality. I wanna be like the women I see. I wish I could be like the women I see. I'm striving to be like the women I see. And I believe in the women I see. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's a seedling song. Whoa. It's not yet in my bones. Oh my gosh, we get to bring Ben Kopp back up. Yes, Ben. Ben is one of those people that if he wanted to, could, like, basically has no reason to be humble, but he is. He's also just the dearest soul and a brilliant musician. I'm so grateful to be able to play with him tonight. About in the fall of last year, I had a song idea that was rooted in my ever-growing, everyday realization of the layers. Testing. Layers. It's the blue thing. Oh. We're gonna figure out the feedback problem. But with every year, with every month, I discover more layers of privilege that I live with, and here we go. Gavin for the win. Thank you, Gavin. The layers and layers upon layers of privileges that I have that I wasn't born with, that I didn't work for, that I didn't earn, and privileges that are built on social constructs, that are built on oppression, injustice, racism, ableism, all the terrible isms, right? And it's been a really good time for our nation to come to grips with recognizing privilege and the roots, those dark roots. And I've watched in myself and in others that the first time one recognizes their privileges, there's a defensiveness, right? There's a discomfort. There's a sense of not wanting to accept that, and it's so detrimental if the feeling stops there, right? Like we recognize the privilege and we then turn away, and we want to turn it off. We don't want to feel uncomfortable. So I wanted to have a song that was addressed to privilege and the necessity of leaning into that discomfort and moving past it to take action towards actually changing those dark roots that are the reason for the privileges we experience. So I was writing this song and I kept hitting like wall after wall on my own. And then one of the bands I'm in, Solabel, won a $10,000 grant to write songs about justice and peace And I thought, what a perfect occasion. I'm going to bring it to Solavelle. And so I brought this song to Solavelle, and I tell you, the people in Solavelle, they are like catalytic energy for songs. It was like that wall was now like platform 9 3/4, woo, just right through it. It was just like, oh my gosh, there's the song. Like after, just 2 days of wrestling with it, it's like, there's the song. It was so cool. So it is now a collaborative song with Solavelle. It's going to be on our album coming out in the fall. And I wanted to shout out huge contributors to this song: Ben Kopf, Omari Tao, Hannah Jane Kyle, and of course the other members, Brendan Lowe, and Tim Stevenson. So this is our song, Dear Privilege. I think I'm still getting a little bit of feedback. Dear privilege, have you seen the news? Or did you turn it off and make it go away? 'Cause it doesn't matter to you, dear privilege. It's a privilege to turn off the news. Dear privilege, the verdict's in. Jury is in your favor, 'cause the color of your skin, oh, what a privilege. When the verdict's in. Dear privilege, do you get to choose your home, your school, your neighborhood, or even just your shoes? Oh, what a privilege to get to choose. I know you'd rather keep sleeping, 'cause who would want to wake from their American dream? I know it's easier to stay there, but the sun is high. Come into the day with me. Dear privilege, can you bring love home? Or will it shatter expectations if they don't fit the mold? Oh, what a privilege to bring love home. Dear privilege, you got a pretty face with pretty eyes, always looking for, but stumbling right past grace. Oh, privilege, you're so pretty. I know you'd rather keep sleeping, 'cause who would want to wake from their American dream? I know it's easier to stay there, but it's time to wake up. Come into the day with me, dear privilege. Ben Kopf, everybody. Oh, hey Ben. Hey Ben. I'm actually gonna wrangle Ben again. Thank you, Ben. We have somebody that was born today. We have a birthday in the room, and we're all gonna sing. And Cassie's gonna come up too. We're all gonna sing to
Gonna
Kate.
sing. Wait, who? Right, there's all kinds of feedback issues in this room, so this is a minefield. Who is the birthday girl that's in the room? Kate, who brought 10 of her best friends with her here tonight. That's why the show's sold out in 12 hours, because Kate decided to make this her birthday party. What? And it's your daughter was born on the same day? Sorry, it's hard to hear up here. Yeah. Hi, Molly.
All right, so we're
Are
gonna
we
do
ready?
a slow version first, and then we're gonna kick it up a notch second time around. Oh yes, definitely. Here's our note. It's kind of low. Ma 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 ma. Right? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kate. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kate. Happy birthday to you.
Like a bunch of lounge singers. Nice. Nice. Am I in your way, Ben? All right. Natalie, thanks for letting me come up here for just a minute. And then are we bringing Grace up during
We're
this?
bringing Grace.
Bringing Grace up. Let me move over.
Grace.
Oh. Clearly there's an intruder in the house. We're going to bring Grace Clark up here, and she's going to get behind that keyboard right there. And while she's doing that, I'm going to get this chance to talk to this captive audience about the shows that the Bootleg has coming up. I'm actually, for the first time in, I don't know, like maybe the 5 years since I've been doing this, I'm taking a little bit of a break. This is our April show, first day of April. And then I'm taking a little time off. I'm going to go to Nashville for a couple weeks, which... that'll be fun. And then our next show is going to be in June. It's going to be, first I had up on my website as like a 5-year. I totally look like I'm doing that. I'm 50, like doing some sort of obscene stretch. I'm sorry to the people in the front row. And maybe the live stream even worse. I'm not sure. I have completely lost my train of thought. Mumbo Gumbo. I'm going to have Mumbo Gumbo here in June. And it's going to be like the Taylor Swift show, guys. I'm going to tell you when the RSVP system is going to open up, and that show will probably sell out in about 20 minutes. So you're going to have to be on your computer at the right time. I'll give you a little bit of a heads up. And then we're also going to have Chris and Nina in June to finish up my. I'm deciding I'm switching it to my birthday party. I don't like it. It's like anniversary. It's like I'm not married to the Bootleg. I birthed it.
Yes, I love it.
Although it does remind me of being married to it. I was Natalie, your songs are beautiful, and so many of them. Remember, I don't know if you read your own invite for this, because you knew you were coming, so you might not have read the invitation, but said something about like you know you're playing is like my own personal whale song. Like it just, I don't know, like whale song. It just feels like it goes right into my solar plexus, and like it doesn't even. It just goes right. It just bypasses my brain. Thank God. Things are better when they bypass my brain. But all of them really spoke to me, but particularly that angry "Hey You" woman. Like, you guys have no. Do you have any idea how hard it is to be a trophy wife?
That's so good.
Great. Yeah, by giving you enough time, babe. She's like, I'm here. Let us sing. All right. Thank you guys for your lovely, lovely rendition for our friend Kate back there. And I'm going to give it back to Natalie and the lovely Grace.
Woohoo! Yeah, great. I feel so lucky to be playing with Grace. I'm going to try to be really, really brief. I just think she's a soul that is wise beyond her years, and I just feel so deeply connected as humans, even beyond the music. And we're going to end with the one cover of the night, a Stevie Wonder song called As, and it's all about unconditional love, and I think that unconditional love is one of the most beautiful things that humans strive to pursue, so I want to leave you with that notion of unconditional love. As around the sun the earth knows she's revolving, and the rosebuds know to bloom in early May. Just as hate knows love's the cure, you can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. Now can't reveal the mystery of tomorrow, but in passing we'll grow older every day. Just as all is born is new, you know what I say is true, that I'll be loving you always. Did you know that true love asks for nothing? Her acceptance is the way we pay. Did you know that life has given love a guarantee to last forever and another day? Just as time knew to move on since the beginning, and the seasons know exactly when to change. Just as kindness knows no shame, and through all your joy and pain, that I'll be loving you always. Today I'm not living, but tomorrow could make me the past, but that I mustn't fear. For I know deep in my mind the love I've left behind, and I'll be loving you always. loving you always. I'll be loving you always. 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 You could stay up here. I just have a few thank yous before I know we need to switch things around. Gosh, to Cassie, thank you for making this possible for me. I am so grateful. To Gavin on sound, navigating so much chaos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To all of my incredible friends who have helped me make these songs come to life. I have a special thank you to DJ Stipe, who is here somewhere. Oh my gosh. DJ has been a huge part of me gaining the courage and practice to get these songs together. This person literally has met with me on Zoom for an hour a day the last 2 weeks to help me with accountability and to get these songs finished. And I just don't understand that kind of love. So I'm so grateful. Natalie Manning is filming this, and I'm so grateful for her and capturing this moment for me. And I know and there's so many people that are helping with just like food and feeding us and making this go smoothly. I'm so grateful. And to all of you, thank you so much for taking a chance on me and coming out. Drive safe. So much love.
Thanks, Natalie. You know what I said about we'd let you take your time to get out of here, but we might have an angry mob